Hi, I'm Chad, and this video is about 10 YouTube channels that I think you'd get some value in following. It's a mix of podcasts, training, education, commentary, and some pure gold real estate entertainment. I'll also put in the description one video for each of them so you can get a flavor of their channel and what they have on there. I listen to all of these regularly. I tend to put these on actually as podcasts, so I'll just listen to them when I'm driving. And there's a few in here that I listen to every day. There's a few that I try to catch their videos when I can. And I'd also love to hear after I go through this list if there's any that I'm missing. Put that in the comments below. But we'll jump in this, and I'm going to start with one that I look forward to every morning. It's usually the one that I listen to when I'm driving to work, and that's Peter Zeihan. He is a geopolitical strategist, and he has more confidence on everything that he says than I have confidence on anything that I say. And he talks just about what's going on in the world. Very interesting. I've read his book, The End of the World is Just the Beginning. That's when I first discovered him. And he puts out a video every single morning, and it's usually 5 to 6 minutes, very easy to digest, and it will really get you thinking, and it'll get you caught up on what's happening in the world with no BS. Incidentally, I'm actually speaking at a conference this week, and he's the keynote speaker, and I'd really love to meet him. I really want to have him as a guest on my podcast in the future. So Peter, if you happen to be watching this, please reach out, and I'd love to have you on the show, and I'll try to meet you this week as well in Seattle. Next on the list is Chris Powers with Fort Capital. He's got a fantastic podcast, probably the best podcast out there right now in terms of industrial real estate. Brings on some amazing guests, even goes beyond industrial real estate in a lot of scenarios. And he's, in my mind, the best content creator right now for putting out quality industrial information. They've got a huge portfolio that they've built, and he's a great guy. I've had a chance to talk with him a couple times. Amazing guy, amazing channel. I try to watch his videos as much as I can. Next is a guy that I've met through YouTube. He's become a friend, and that's Rohde. He's a lawyer, investor, and YouTuber based out of Dallas, so on the other side of Fort Worth from where Chris is. And he puts out just a ton of quality content, documenting his journey as an investor and what he's seen in the market. And he also has a side YouTube endeavor where he's covering the lemon pound cake going on with that big incident. I'm going to put two videos for Ron, one about his industrial real estate content and one about that one because it's pretty funny. Highly recommend following Ron as well. Next is Real Estate Report by Scott Edward. This one's very broad from a real estate standpoint. He talks about everything to do with real estate, and he covers just a lot of interesting topics. It's no BS with Scott either. Everything that he puts in is very well researched and delivered, and I watch every single video he puts out. Usually twice a week is what his is. Another one that I follow and recommend is Joe Killinger. I've gotten to know Joe over the years as well, and his channel is devoted to just helping real estate brokers become more successful in the commercial space. And he puts out a great amount of information covering all sorts of topics as well. Highly recommend following Joe. Another channel which is ballooning to become a very popular commercial real estate channel is Tyler Cauble, who's based out of Nashville. Puts out some great content going through his background as both a broker and an investor and a developer. And he's put in a lot of time and effort into doing it. And it shows because his content is super high quality and it's growing at a fast pace. So big fan of Tyler's, and I've been fortunate to be a guest on his channel as well. Next, friend of mine, Gordon Lamphere, who runs the Real Finds podcast, very similar to some other podcasts where he brings in a wide array of different types of guests, covering every topic imaginable. And I like keeping a finger on the pulse of different asset classes, if for no other reason than to just have some cursory information about it. And I've found that Gordon does a fantastic job of cutting through the noise and really just asking great questions and bringing on great guests. So highly recommend Gordon's channel. One a little bit out here is UK's most hated sales trainer, Benjamin Dennehy, who I've interviewed on my podcast, and he's another one where I actively look forward to his videos because his style of delivering information on sales, which is very broad, it goes well beyond real estate, but there's applications to anybody in real estate, whether you're a broker or an investor. just having some of these conversations and getting in front of people and what to say, I am a big fan of Benjamin's, and I look forward to every one of his videos. 2 more to go. Next one, Ken McElroy and his partner, Dennehy. They put out a great amount of information as well surrounding the real estate market and the economy. And again, he's a very seasoned investor himself, and they put a lot of time and effort into ensuring that they're delivering quality content. So I'm a big fan of Ken and Dennehy, and I watched their videos quite often as well. And my last, who's probably my favorite YouTuber actually right now when I look at it from just a pure entertainment standpoint, and that's Ben Mallah. You might have seen some of his videos, very successful real estate investor, predominantly in the multifamily and hotel space, but his videos are produced like almost like a reality TV show, with the difference being he actually is a successful real estate investor and not just a fake real estate guru or a grifter. And he is very funny. I'll put a video to his channel below. If you haven't checked out Ben, it is 20 minutes every time he puts out a video of pure laughter. One of my it is my favorite YouTube channel, I'd say, just because of the pure entertainment on it. I'd love to meet Ben in person sometime as well. Maybe I'll go to one of his real estate workshops in Florida and check it out. But anyways, those are the top 10 channels that I had for you. I think that if you're just looking to grow your business or perhaps just be entertained by a guy like Ben Mallah, I think there's a lot that you could take from these 10 channels. And I might have missed some. There's certainly other great YouTubers out there and people putting out awesome content on YouTube. So if I forgot to mention you, I apologize, but please feel free to put any links or channels that I've missed in there. And again, I hope this was helpful for you, and I'll be bringing more content here in the near future. So thanks if you got all the way to the end. Leave me a comment. I'd love to hear from you, and catch you in the next video.